And so first, let's start with why is online selling important for the holidays? It is one of the busiest online shopping seasons for the rest of the world. And historically, in the automotive aftermarket, the holiday selling season has been underutilized and undermarketed. There is a lot of potential to sell automotive-related, truck-related, power sports-related merchandise. And we're going to talk about some ways to do that and give you some ideas that you can implement with your own companies. It's important because this is when the rest of the world is shopping. They are in shopping mode. They're online. They're making decisions on what to buy. So what you're going to learn today are some proven methods for selling gift items to automotive customers. And automotive customers are going to be the more likely to be the technically oriented type of customer that are, might be buying your product during the rest of the year. We're going to show you some methods to sell gifts to non-automotive customers, which would be spouses and significant others who maybe are not as knowledgeable about automotive parts and accessories. And we're going to talk about specific products that sell well during the holiday season. So let's go over today's agenda. We're going to cover specific topics today. Number one, how to be prepared for your biggest online shopping days. And we're going to talk about some marketing things. We're going to talk about some operational things to be aware of. Next, we're going to talk about gift idea suggestions and wish lists. These are going to be ideas that you can use, and the web shop manager folks are going to show you how to actually implement that on a web shop manager site. Number three, we're going to talk about Google product listing ads, why they're effective and how to use them. Next, we'll talk a little bit about social media, the pros and cons of using social media in your marketing efforts. Number five, we're going to talk about mobile optimized shopping on a web shop manager site. And again, the web shop manager folks will be talking about that. And then we're going to wrap things up with remarketing, or it's also known as retargeting, and why remarketing is effective and how that works. So let's get into the first topic and how to be prepared for your biggest online shopping days. First of all, the biggest online shopping days we have listed there, and you should be ready to promote with these days in mind. We have a chart there showing what we are projecting to be the holiday online sales of auto parts and accessories for those specific dates, and you can see that a lot of money is exchanging hands. So the busiest day should be Monday, December 2nd, and that is the day that you hear a lot about, referred to as Cyber Monday. The next busiest day is probably going to be Tuesday, December 10th, followed by Monday, December 9th. Monday, December 9th is usually referred to as Green Monday, and Green Monday is usually the second Monday in December, and it's officially defined by ComScore as the Monday with at least 10 days until Christmas. Then number four, Tuesday, December 3rd, should be your fourth busiest online day, and then the fifth busiest we think would be either Monday the 16th or Tuesday the 17th. Might also note that Wednesday, December 18th, is supposed to be Free Shipping Day, which is an annual promotion. I don't think Free Shipping Day will have as much traction this year because more merchants are going to be offering free shipping anyway. But just be aware that Wednesday, the 18th, consumers are going to be somewhat aware of Free Shipping Day. So let's get into a little bit more detail on how to be prepared for your biggest online shopping days. First of all, you want to have all of your promotions ready, and it's not too early to start planning. You want to be able to fulfill orders on time. Naturally, gift buyers will want to have some assurance that their order and the shipment will arrive on time. This is also a good time of year to have an expedited shipping option ready. And it's a good idea to list on your website or in your emails what your cutoff dates are for regular ground shipping as well as expedited shipping. And just so everyone knows, by expedited I mean 2-day shipping, air, things like that. Next, it's a good idea to show gift options and holiday promotions on your home page. Shoppers are going to feel more comfortable shopping on your site if your site looks like you're ready for gift shoppers. Selling gift certificates is also a very good idea and a good strategy during the holiday season. These are a good last-minute gift idea, and you should have options to email a copy of a gift certificate to a buyer or let them print out a gift certificate at home. So it's a good last-minute gift idea. They can put something under the tree, and we've seen a lot of last-minute gift certificate buying even on Christmas Eve, which would require probably someone on a reseller's end making sure everything is operating. You don't want to have any disappointed customers. But it's a good way to maximize last-minute revenue right before Christmas. We have a lot of retailers on the call who do drop shipping. So now is a good time to talk to your vendors. Make sure that your vendors are going to be prepared for the holiday season. Find out what their cutoff dates are. Find out what their turnaround times are, and just eliminate any surprises. And then free shipping is, I'm sorry, I'm jumping ahead. If your sales are tracking with the rest of the world and you do all of these things, you should be seeing at least a 16% increase in sales this holiday season. That's the sort of thing that we are predicting, and it's certainly a growing time of year, and online is growing pretty rapidly. So let's jump into some gift idea suggestions. These are ideas that you can use to increase sales online, and then we'll show you how you can implement them if you have a Web Shop Manager site. So first of all, suggesting products that are great gift ideas will help you increase sales. You're making the buying process easier for your prospect. Ways that you can do that: call attention to specific gift ideas on your home page. Call ideas to specific products or combinations of products. Good product ideas this time of year are universal products that don't require any specific year, make, model, fitment. There's no application, and if, in case there's any question on what a universal part is, products in our industry are either application specific or they're universal in that they fit everything or they fit nothing. So if you sell products that are universal, you'll have generally an easier buying process, especially for someone that is not savvy about automotive parts and accessories. So good ideas of products to feature this time of year: car care products, car show accessories like coolers or tents, games, safety equipment if the gift recipient is a racer, tools, apparel, which can be either from the company that is selling it or maybe it's the company is selling. Office or garage decor are good gift ideas. Collectibles, garage organization products, that's another good idea, which could be trays or holders or racks or things like that. It's also a good idea to flag specific products on your site, and you can do that by product category. One way is to set up a category of gifts, or you could set up a price range, have gifts under $25 or have gifts under $100, and help the shopper make buying decisions by guiding them through different things to buy. If it's appropriate for your product line, offer personalized products, autographed copies of things, limited editions, and again, gift certificates. Cross-selling and upselling are a good idea. Cross-selling items, that's when you buy this with that. Upsell items, that's when you buy this instead of that. And some examples of that would be, let's say you sell racing equipment. An idea for a cross-sell product would be if you sell a helmet as a gift idea, then you want to recommend a helmet bag to go along with that. That's a good example of a cross-sell, and that helps increase your average sale as well. A good idea for an upsell would be to offer maybe a good, better, best option. So again, using the racing helmet idea, maybe you show 3 helmets in 3 different price ranges and show reasons for the customer to consider buying the good level or the better level or the best level. Maybe the good level is a way to be more economical, and the best level, you really emphasize all the additional features and benefits that the recipient will have as a result of buying the best product. So that also is a good way that you can help the shopper make a buying decision, and it's an opportunity to increase your average sale as well. Free shipping. I started talking about this a little bit ago. Free shipping is going to be more popular this year, and there's no question now more than ever, free shipping is a great marketing tool to use, and it's a great motivator. If you try free shipping, you will see a sales benefit. And so I would encourage you to look at ways to offer free shipping, either for a long period of time or maybe for buying a minimum dollar amount, or it's a short duration, or whatever it is. Free shipping is something that you should definitely keep in mind. And with that, we're going to turn this over to Derek at Web Shop Manager.
Excellent. Thank you, John. Let me grab control of the screen here real quick. So today I'm going to show you a couple things. Of course, one of the important things that we certainly want to showcase and go over today is the power of product suggestions and also wish lists. Wish lists are a feature that is built into Web Shop Manager for clients that are on our webinar today. You have that feature for clients to go in, set up an account, and then add products into the from the shopping experience into their wish list. And then from the wish list, they can turn around and turn those into sales. So I'm going to show you an example of how that process works and how you can see that come into play. It's also a great way to for your enthusiasts, letting them a spouse know about a gift. John was just talking about gift ideas, of course, which is the topic of our webinar, in a way that people can kind of say, hey, I've added some stuff into the wish list. They can go in and make purchase and get the products that they ultimately are looking for. So let me turn on my screen here and show you some great examples. I'll hit the wish list, and then I'll also hit the topic of product suggestions as well. So talking about wish lists, let's use an example of a site that's one of our current clients here, Parent Performance. I'll wait till everybody can see my screen. There we go. This is Parent Performance manufacturer, and got a number of ways to dive into the shopping experience and get into looking for a product. I'm just going to do that real quick here. Just select something and show you what my options are when we get to a product page. So I'm just going to select this product. And then when I get to the product page, I'm going to have a couple of different call to actions. One is, of course, within this call to action, showing price. I've got to go in and select my color, select any other options that the site may request. And when I do that, I can, of course, add it to cart, but I can also add it to my wish list. And when I do that, it will prompt up my current wish list that I have on the website. Now, I've already gone in and added some products to the wish list on the site under my account. And the nice thing about this is I've got a nice big picture of the product. I can go in and see any details or options that have been selected. I can delete them. I can change quantity and unit price. And then I can continue shopping, or I can go ahead and add it to the shopping cart and check out. So I've got a lot of different options that I have there. And on your websites, I would certainly promote the wish list tool. Some of our clients have created banners to do that. Whether it's a slide banner or a static banner, that's certainly a powerful way to, to let people know that, to save products that they search for and make it easy for them to come back and find them at a later date. The next thing I want to talk about real quick is the topic of product suggestions. And product suggestions, specifically I'm talking about the area that is on your home page and the area where you, as the admin of the website, can go in and handpick the products that you want to promote on your home page. So I'm going to show you some examples of clients' websites that have set them up a few different ways. Of course, the layout of the home page kind of controls what area you have to select them and how those are going to display. Now, one interesting thing, since we are on the topic of holiday, is the possibility of going into your featured product area and renaming the area, maybe changing it to holiday specials, things like that. So instead of being featured brands, it could, or featured products, it could be, holiday specials or holiday sale. That certainly would maybe get people a little bit more in the mood. And remember, you have control over these products, so you can go in and select the ones that you want to showcase. Motor World Racing is one way of that we've set up a website where they've got a nice big area to showcase products. You've got multiple products here. This is broken down by category, which is nice because they're showing gear, moto gear, they're showing street gear, and then also casual wear and apparel, and then parts and accessories. So lots, nice big area to really showcase products that are on sale or that they're promoting. Next example is a little bit different layout. This is a client that specializes in big truck and heavy equipment parts. And one thing I want to point out that's unique about their homepage is we've utilized multiple tabs to showcase. So they have featured categories, but then they've also created a tab that's called New Products. So of course this can be changed if they wanted to, and then this could also be turned into a carousel to show more than 4 products, or maybe even a scrollable area as well. So additional tabs is one way to do that. Next is, and I'll wait for the screen to refresh, is Web Off-Road. And I believe everybody can see that now. Let me just make sure. Web Off-Road is a little bit different layout, but the same concept. Web Off-Road, we've given them a nice big area, not a lot of parts, they're showcasing 3 at a time, utilizing a carousel. But then if I wanted to, I could click on View All. That would expand the page and take it into a bigger area with all the products listed. So that certainly is a way to get the customer to look at a bigger list of products that are featured in your catalog, and then they can go through and shop for those as they need to. And then my final example is PWS Laundry. I realize that they are not automotive, but still a great example of a way that featured products and specials can be promoted from a home page. They've taken a little bit different approach because of the types of products and services that they do. They've got multiple tabs for laundry parts, supplies, equipment, and then even laundromats for sale. So they're a broker, so they wanted to get this information up on the home page for their folks to see. So that's just some great examples of you utilizing product suggestions, again, for the holiday, getting in there and maybe changing the area just for the holiday to maybe holiday specials, and then also utilizing your banner area. The banners are so powerful. You know, change those up to really promote products and specials. Highway and Heavy Parts is doing a great job of that with their homepage and promoting products that are on special or on sale within their website. So with that, I believe that concludes the two topics there. I'm going to hand this back over to John. There you go, sir.
Okay. Thanks, Derek. Are we back to the screen?
Yep, you got it.
Okay, excellent. Okay, so now that we've covered wish lists and ways to suggest gifts on your site, let's talk about advertising on Google with Google product listing ads. Google product listing ads can be an excellent way, a cost-effective way, to bring traffic to your site. And just so everyone can see what I'm talking about, Google PLA, product listing ads, are the square thumbnail photo ads, and I've got two examples here. If you're on Google searching for fly rods, which is not automotive, Google PLAs can appear on the right side of the search engine results page, which is what you see on this example, or it can appear in the main column. And if it's in the main column, it's usually a row of 4. Google PLAs are a good thing to look at using for a few reasons. We like to tell clients that search engine marketing used to be all about being #1 on the page. And today it's really a battle of real estate. By that I mean we want our clients to take up as much space on the search engine results page as possible. And what we're talking about here are Google PLAs, but that can be also, there are ways to show up organically. There are ways that you need to show up by utilizing Google+, and there are some additional things that you can use in Google Ads that will give you more space, whether it's reviews or phone number or a lot of different things. But really the common thread is we want you to take up as much space on the search engine results page as possible. So let's talk about one other reason why PLAs are a good option for you to market during the holiday season. Click-through rates are rising, and they are very seasonal. Typically, we see a spike in click-through rates in the summer and in November and December. So in this chart, we're showing what historically an average click-through rate for Google PLAs has been. You can see that it peaked in the summer of 12, dropped in the fall, and then peaked again in December of 12, dropped, and then rose. And then we are anticipating, you can see with the dashed line, we are anticipating a continued rise this December in click-through rates for PLAs. So you want to make sure that you've got product listing ads enabled and running, and if you don't have that running right now, this is a good time to start looking at setting that up. So Google product listing ads are fed through your Google Merchant Center account, and then you implement them through your Google AdWords account. PLAs will appear based on what a person is searching for, obviously keywords. PLAs are triggered by built-in tags in Google, which can be a brand name, or they can be customized to appear in other ways. And to give you one example, one strategy that we've had success with is taking low-dollar products and enabling those through a separate PLA campaign with low bid amounts. An example of that would be, let's take all products that sell for $40 and less and group those in one product listing ad campaign and give it a low bid amount of, say, 10 cents or 20 cents per click, where the rest of your ads might be at 50, 60, 70, 80 cents a click or even higher. So that's a cost-effective way to sell lower-priced products online without spending too much to do it. There are other ways you can customize PLAs. You can create custom tags, and there's just a lot of different ways that you can do this. Use your imagination and come up with some creative ways to cost-effectively show PLAs. If anyone has questions on PLAs, we do this as part of our service. And Yahoo and Bing don't yet have PLAs, but they are running a beta test right now of their equivalent to the Google product listing ads, and that will be rolling out soon. So whether you do it through Google or whether you do it through the Yahoo Bing network, it is something that you need to seriously look at and should have some success using. So let's move on to the next category, which is social media. Social media has its pros and its cons, and many people have been frustrated with social media. The pros, social media is a low-cost way to take advantage of any followers you may already have. If you have followers on Facebook, or if you have a good audience that you reach on Twitter or Google+, you can just simply go on and reach out to them and have some dialogue on whatever your promotion is. And if you haven't already set up a Google+ account for your business, we really suggest that you do that immediately. Google+ is incredibly important when it comes to being found organically, and it's really something that you need to have set up. Google+ may never have the number of eyeballs that Facebook has. It may never have the total number of users, but Google+ is very important to increasing your visibility online. So it's very important that you set that up. I believe there is a Web Shop Manager blog that covers a little bit of this, and we've covered Google+ in the past on our blog as well. Cons for social media. One of social media's dirty little secrets is it's rarely cost-effective when you go out and you just want to have a lot of likes. Having likes by itself is not a good metric, and a lot of people have been frustrated because there's not that great of a financial return usually to having that. Our research has shown that very few automotive enthusiasts use social media when it comes to making a brand decision or a buying decision. A lot of automotive and power sports enthusiasts do go to what we sometimes call old-fashioned social media sites, which are the discussion sites that get a lot of traffic. And there you see a lot of activity. They're asking about what people's experiences have been with this brand or this reseller, and that's where a lot of brand decisions are being made. There's not a lot of brand decision making going on with Facebook, and it's influenced buying decisions on a very small percentage. A year ago, it was about 5%. So Facebook can be cost ineffective for your holiday promotions. Another thing about social media, especially Facebook, a lot of followers on Facebook are following your brand not because they're in love with your brand, but a lot of them are looking for the next discount or the next sale. So it's good they're following you, but they're following you because they want to buy something at a discount. So keep that in mind. And if you do something to market to your Facebook followers, having a discount or a short sale geared toward them is one way that you can engage your Facebook followers in an effective way. And then we're going to have more social media ideas at the end of this presentation. Next, we're going to talk about mobile, and that's an increasing area. So we're going to hand this back over to Derek, and he'll talk about this for a little bit.
All right. Thank you, John. So as John mentioned, of course, mobile is certainly an important aspect of online business. It's becoming more and more popular. A lot more users are every day are using their mobile device to shop and look at products and even purchase products on their device. There's a lot of speculation as to the number or the percentage of users that will really just primarily be using a mobile device to look at products, on the internet and surf the internet. Holiday is certainly a time when there's going to be a lot of mobile shopping activity, either from a smartphone or from an iPad. We certainly want to make sure that your website has the right technology in place to be able to show your products and what you sell effectively from a smaller screen. So one of the things I'm going to demonstrate for you is the concept of responsive design. And responsive design is really a technology that utilizes a single domain. So it's utilizing the same website that you have, but it's programmed to adjust the screen and the viewing area based off of the screen or the device that you're using. This is actually a technology that's endorsed by Google. Our team has spent quite a bit of time researching and looking at the best way to deliver this technology, and we simply call responsive design or mobile as future-proofing your site. So with that being said, let me jump over to my screen here and show you an example of responsive design in action. Alrighty. So I'll wait till everybody can see my screen. This is another client of ours, 4x4 Auto Works. They have a broad category of truck aftermarket accessories, and we built their website to be completely responsive. So as I mentioned earlier, as the screen changes, so does the landscape and the layout and format of the home page and also the shopping experience. So I have my screen. I don't have it pulled up all the way here because I want to show you really how responsive design kind of acts to different sizes. So this would be, of course, a desktop or a laptop view. And as we bring the screen in, you can see how the programming that we put in place is kind of reformatting the page to something maybe of an iPad or a tablet view. Also maybe getting a little bit smaller down to a Kindle or maybe a mini iPad, or maybe even a larger screen on a mobile phone. So if we take it really in here, we can see how it adjusts according to the size of the screen. And of course, I've kind of blown this up just for demonstration purposes, but we also implement best practice for how each one of these variable screens should look and behave and act. So if you're interested in this, simply let us know, and we'd love to be happy to sit down with you and talk about either converting your site to responsive design or possibly a redesign implementing responsive as part of the project. So with that being said, John, I'll hand it back over to you, and if there's anything more you wanted to talk about with regards to mobile or responsive in the holiday season, I'll hand it back over to you.
Okay, great. Okay, hopefully you can see my screen. Derek had some great points on responsive design, and if you haven't already considered having a mobile-friendly site, it is incredibly important and becoming more important all the time. And we have seen a lot of examples where evenings show a spike in phone traffic, or they show a spike in tablet traffic. And there have been times where we have seen conversion rates for tablet visitors actually higher than desktop visitors. And so you really want to make sure that your site is ready for these visitors, and there should be a sales benefit to doing that. It's really important. It's becoming more important all the time. So we encourage you to really give that some consideration as you're looking at your site's functionality. So let's go to remarketing, sometimes called retargeting. Remarketing ads are those ads that follow you around the internet. So if you're on a website and then you go to other sites, you see display ads, usually display ads, and they're showing you an ad for a site that you visited. Sometimes very specific ads have what we call the creepiness effect, for lack of a better term. Ads that show the exact product that you were looking at can be a little creepy. And sometimes that can turn off shoppers, and I've seen examples where that happens. On the other hand, generic remarketing ads can be very effective, and it gives you visibility in front of shoppers even when they're not looking for your products or your website. We've had a lot of success implementing multiple retargeting or remarketing campaigns. So instead of just having one generic campaign for your entire site, consider having a campaign for abandoned shopping carts, or a separate campaign for specific product types or functions, or maybe a remarketing campaign with gift ideas. So specific product types could be if someone's on your site and you sell exhaust, and they've looked at various exhaust products, mufflers, exhaust systems, tips, whatever, and then you display sort of a generic exhaust ad as a retargeting campaign specific to those people. That's not showing the exact product that you looked at, but yet it's a little more targeted, and usually those have a pretty good response rate. And with remarketing campaigns, you're only paying for the click-throughs, so it is a way to have a branding message out there as well. You're displaying an ad with your logo, your company name, and product, and you're only paying when someone clicks on it. So it's kind of a low-cost way to have a branding campaign going at the same time. Remarketing campaigns are fairly simple to set up. They're displayed to specific audiences of people. You set that up through Google Analytics, and once you have an audience set up, then you manage that campaign through Google AdWords. So let's talk about a little bit on how remarketing campaigns work. You set it up through Google, and a cookie gets put on a browser's computer that are associated with specific pages of your website. The default duration of a remarketing campaign is 30 days, but you can go in and make it 45 or 60 or whatever. And you have to have a minimum of 100 people in a remarketing audience. What that means is if you set up a remarketing campaign, I'll talk about back to the exhaust example. If you set up a remarketing campaign for anyone that looked at exhaust products on your site, you have to have at least 100 people who have looked at those pages in order to have an audience that remarketing ads would serve to. Likewise, if you have an abandoned shopping cart campaign, you have to have at least 100 people who have abandoned their shopping cart. And one thing that's nice about remarketing, which is the point I've got here on the screen, once you've been running it, if you've been running it long enough, Google learns what the profile is of what those people are. So you have the option to also display ads to an audience that is similar to your own remarketing audience. So you can start out with several hundred people, maybe grow that to a few thousand, and as Google learns how that works, then you can grow it to an audience of 50 or 100 or 250,000 people. So it gives you a way to greatly expand your reach. So let's talk about some other things. Everyone likes a free bonus, so here's our free bonus for you. Here we have some other ideas that you can use during the holiday online selling season. If you do have online ads, make sure you've got holiday-focused ad copy in your ads, especially if you've got online promotions that are specific to the holidays. Next point, give customers the ability to share individual products or gift ideas on Facebook, on Twitter, or on Pinterest. Hopefully most of you have those chiclets enabled on your site, but it's also a matter of promoting it. So make sure that you point out the option that people have to share that. Give them an idea. Give them the suggestion to share it. And that ties in with what we were talking about earlier on social media. It's one more way of making it more cost-effective without having to spend a lot of time on your own social sites. If you do email marketing, make sure you have forward to a friend or social sharing functionality enabled in your email campaigns. Hedges Company has our own email marketing platform, and for us, it's built in. Other email providers also have that. So if you don't have that now, you need to check into that. Our social sharing function lets the recipient of an email share the contents of that email. They're one click from logging into their own Twitter account or their own Facebook account. So it's a way to let them share it with their friends, which is different than clicking to go to your Twitter site or your Twitter account or your Facebook page. It just helps the email recipient be a little bit more engaged. Then finally, have specific promotions or discounts that are available only through these channels, and that will help drive traffic to your site. So as an example of that, a promotion that might be exclusive to your Facebook followers, or a promotion that only appears in your email. We've seen success with short-term promotions, promotions that might last 24 hours or 48 hours. And if you take those types of promotions and you offer those exclusively through these channels, it gives people one more reason to sign up to be on your email list, or one more reason to follow you on Facebook, and just helps increase engagement and gives them a little bit of a reward for being one of your followers. So that kind of wraps up what I've got. Brian, do you want to take it from here and see if there are any questions?
Sure. I appreciate John and Derek, great presentation, and I hope everyone was able to get a couple great actionable takeaways from the webinar that they can use immediately to improve holiday sales. I think at this point we're going to open it up to questions. Again, there's the section in the GoToWebinar panel on your right-hand side where you can enter questions, and we do have Derek and John's combined wisdom here. So feel free to ask whatever's on your mind and continue to follow up on what items here that can help you increase holiday sales. So John, we got a question earlier asking about how the automotive aftermarket in terms of holiday sales differs from e-commerce sales in general. Is this something you can speak to a little bit?
Well, the automotive aftermarket is unique because of the potential complexities that are inherent with automotive parts. So really, the automotive aftermarket industry has underutilized the holiday selling season, where it's just natural to the rest of the e-commerce world, and in many cases that's their busiest season. There have been times where I've seen a lot of automotive-related resellers just kind of accept that September, October, November is just going to be a slow time of year. And it doesn't have to be that way. So the automotive aftermarket reseller needs to be proactive and reach out to their customers and potential new customers, because there are still a lot of automotive retailers that don't take full advantage of it. So when you have all of these online shoppers out there looking for something to buy, they're constantly being almost bombarded with messages from Orvis and Zappos and all of the conventional online retailers that sell so much this time of year. And there's no reason the automotive retailer needs to sit back. I mean, jump into the fray and make noise and be promotional and grab your share of that online holiday season traffic. Any other questions?
I have one more here, it looks like for Derek, regarding mobile optimized design or responsive design. And how does that, when it's in the PC view, how do you handle complex menu bars and year, make, model lookup?
Great question. And yes, that is one aspect of mobile that certainly needs to be addressed. Within the Web Shop Manager system, there's a number of default ways that a responsive page can be formatted, if it's from category view or if it's from year, make, model view. There are a number of tools, I guess you could call them, that when you go into a mobile device that you use to scroll your thumb up and down to make that selection. So we've taken that into consideration. So all the way from the home page to the shopping experience, looking through a category or maybe even selecting a brand from a drop-down. Again, that would be a scrolling motion with your thumb down to selecting a brand or even using year, make, model. That all gets converted to that responsive design. And then even into the shopping cart and the checkout, of course, are completely will be completely mobile enabled, so that the customer can do the checkout. That's probably one of the more frustrating aspects of shopping on a non-mobile website, is going through the checkout process and putting in your information and your credit card number and all that. With the mobile, it can be done. It'll format to the proper size of your screen.
Excellent. Well, I think with that, I'm not seeing any more questions. I think we're right on time here, and wrap up the webinar. For more information, we're going to put more information about this topic on our respective blogs. Also, if you want to follow up with any questions about us helping with your featured products, wish lists, responsive design, rebranding, or John regarding specific marketing campaigns, strategies, leveraging his talents there, we're both available, and look forward to speaking to everybody. We're also going to be holding more webinars similar to this going forward, and so keep an eye out on your email as well as on our your websites and through social channels. We'll be advertising there. And thank everyone for taking busy time out of their day, and look forward to seeing you next time.
Great. Thank you very much.